Guys and girls, welcome back to another video. Hopefully you're all doing fantastically well. Hopefully you're all enjoying your Christmas holidays, and it is the 22nd of December, so I've kind of left this video a little bit late, so I do apologize for that. But this is going to be my top 5 personal, kind of like top 5 underrated games of 2015. And these games I do recommend for you to purchase for Christmas. If you're having trouble finding the game for yourself, these are games you should definitely consider. Now, these aren't games which have had a lot of praise, but they're games that I've really enjoyed. Now, this list is based on games that I've played. I'm pretty sure there's other games out there which I could add to this list, but these are just ones that I have played and I've really enjoyed this year. I'm not going to go crazy and put a bunch of editing in this video because I have left it a little bit late, but I'll do my best to make it useful for you guys. And we'll start off with my first game. No specific order, by the way, no specific order. I'm just going to show you 5 games that I really enjoyed. So the first one is Steins Gate. Now I bought this on my PlayStation Vita quite early on in the year. It did take me a while to finish. It lasts around 30 hours long, 25 to 30 hours long main story. It all depends how fast you can read, but it is a visual novel, so you don't need to be skilled to play this game, to enjoy this game. You literally just read and it's beautiful. Seriously, this game was probably my favourite game of the year. I did say no specific order, but this was honestly my favourite game this year. Now, I know this is a game which released a while back, maybe on the Xbox and stuff like that, but it released new this year on the PlayStation Vita for the first time and on the PlayStation 3, so if you guys are interested in awesome stories, then this is definitely a game you should consider. The characters, awesome. I mean, with games recently, I haven't really cared much for the characters in games recently, but with this game, I just love every single character in this game. There's just moments of anticipation, like you don't want to put the game down, you just keep reading and reading, so because it's so good, you'll probably finish it before you know it. But it does have multiple endings. I think there's around maybe 6 or 7 multiple endings, so it will have you coming back for more. I think I've completed maybe 3 of the endings, and I will be uploading those to YouTube actually, so stick around for those. But it's definitely an awesome game. It's pretty cheap as well. I actually picked this up for around £20 on the Vita. I do recommend going with the Vita because you can play it on the go, and definitely a game you should consider. Now, I'm pretty sure it's still around the same price because at launch, when it did release, it was around £20 on the Vita, maybe 25 on the PlayStation 3. But it's an awesome game. It's even got an anime to it. Go and check it out. It's actually free on Netflix. If you are a Netflix UK user, then go and check it out. I've actually just started. I'm around episode 13, 14. It's about 25 episodes long, and it does follow the same path as the novel itself. Obviously, the visual novel is a bit more detailed, but the anime is really, really cool as well. So it's definitely one you should consider for this year. Okay, second, I've decided to go with Super Mario Maker. Now, I do say off the radar kind of games, underrated games. I mean, this game has had quite a bit of praise, but the games you hear most about are games like Metal Gear Solid, Call of Duty. But those are the kind of games you just hear too much about. Star Wars Battlefront. This is a game which I think deserves more praise because, honestly, everything about this game, I love it. There's nothing I hate about this game. And they've had a few updates where they've added checkpoints, even new items, so you can even do more to your created courses. And literally, there's like no limits. You can do anything. You can create any kind of course you please. You can even have characters like Zelda, pretty much any Nintendo character. And it's crazy. But it's a really, really awesome game. You can share levels with your friends. There's even like already created levels there which were customly made, and then you can just share them worldwide. Really, really fun game. I think all editions come like this, so it comes with the awesome art book, which I'll show you guys now, and it's a fair price. I mean, if you go on Nintendo's website, you can actually pick up a special edition for around £40, which comes with Super Mario Amiibo and the game itself. And I think it also comes with a t-shirt, which actually got behind me. If you give me a moment, it actually comes with this t-shirt. So an awesome package, awesome for Christmas. And if you're quick and order this now, you may actually get it in time for Christmas. I definitely do recommend this game. It's for the Wii U only. And here's the artbook, which does come inside. I did actually do an unboxing of this, so no need to go through it again. But yeah, definitely highly recommend this game. It's a lot of fun, especially with friends. And they're still making updates to the game now, so it can only get better. So yes, that's the first two. Now I can't even close this box, so I think we'll move on to the third one. It was a little tricky for me to actually decide which games to go with. I mean, there's other games, AAA titles and stuff like that, which I could have went with, but I wanted to choose games which maybe you haven't heard of, or maybe you haven't really looked into. But all these games I have chosen, you would have seen them featured on my channel, and this is one you will be very, very familiar with if you have been following me on my channel, and this is Puzzle and Dragons. Now, this is two games in one pretty much. At launch, this game cost £25, which was incredible to me. When I first heard of this game, I heard of it at a Nintendo Direct, and I had never played a Puzzle and Dragons game before. You can actually download these for free on mobile devices. But when I first got this, I mean, I wasn't really worried about it. I kind of knew what to expect. It's a puzzle game. But the thing which did kind of persuade me at first was it featured the Super Mario Brothers, and that's what I mean by 2 in 1. Is like the original Puzzle and Dragons mode, then you got the Super Mario mode, which is still based around puzzles, but that's kind of what persuaded me at first to get this game. And to be honest, I haven't really touched the Super Mario mode. I've pretty much just gone all out on the Puzzle and Dragons Z side of things, which I've almost finished, by the way. We're very, very close, guys, so stick around because we're almost done with that. But it's an awesome game. I think I picked it up for around £25, as I mentioned before, and for that price, 2 games in 1, and the story is actually pretty long. It's nothing too deep. I mean, the game is mainly for gameplay. It's a nice game to play on the go, or even when you're just trying to kill time, because it's nothing too deep. You don't need to focus too much on the story. It's just the gameplay. Very intense, very, very fun, and it's got a lot of like monsters in the game, so there's like a number of ways to go about things when you do attempt all these puzzles. Now the Mario version it follows the same formula, not as deep as the other mode, but it's pretty much the same thing. And I guess it's kind of I don't really know what words I'm looking for here, but it's an awesome game, honestly, and I definitely do recommend it. It's for the Nintendo 3DS only, and this is what it looks like. So definitely consider that. If you are kind of unsure, I mean, I have got little clips showing in the background, and you can still watch some of my videos on that, because I'm still creating videos for that to this day. And that's 3 so far, so we'll go on to the 4th one. This video is actually taking a little longer than I expected. I mean, I don't really know what to do for Christmas, so I thought I'd give you a bit of insight on what games I enjoyed this year, and hopefully you guys can check some of these out for yourself. So up next, this is a game, but this is probably my most recent purchase, I believe, and that game is Persona 4 Dancing All Night. This game, I mean, I'm a huge fan of Persona 4 itself. Now, I didn't really buy this game for its story. I did actually get a chance to try this at Comic-Con before it did release. That was back in October. This game released November the 5th in the UK. I think it released a month before over in the United States. But it's Persona 4, you kind of know what you're getting into here. It's kind of like a spin-off title. It's nothing too serious. It doesn't really follow the main or continue on from the main story from Persona 4 itself. But it's a game. If you are a fan of Persona 4, then I'm pretty sure you will enjoy this game. And Persona, they're definitely known for their soundtracks. And with this game, it is a rhythm game, by the way. I should have started with that. So it's pretty similar to all other rhythm games like the Hatsune Miku games. This is pretty much the same thing. But the difference with this one is it does have a story mode as well. Now, I haven't really played much of a story. I'm probably maybe 2 hours in, but it's pretty cool. It's a pretty cool story. It's not why I bought the game, but the story is still pretty solid so far. But it's all about the songs. There's DLC for this game. You've got all your favorite characters here. You can purchase outfits for them. You can even purchase new songs, and there are a few free songs you can find on the PlayStation Store. This is for Vita only, but it can be played with a PlayStation TV, so you don't need a Vita to play this game. All you need is a PS TV, and they have gone down in price by quite a lot, maybe even by half price in fact, because I remember when I purchased mine, it was around £70. I see them in the shop now for around £30, so it's definitely worth it. If there are Vita games you do want to play, either a Vita, I definitely recommend the PS TV. Persona 4 Golden can be playing it, Bis can be playing it, Steins Gate can be playing with it, so definitely consider that. But yeah, it's not even just the same songs as well, it's actually remixed versions of the songs, so you get new songs here, and they're all really, really awesome. I mean, I don't think there's one song I dislike. I've got a lot of favourites, and I've still got quite a few songs to go through, but I definitely do recommend this game, Persona 4 Dancing All Night. Super game for Vita only or PS TV, And yes, highly recommend that one. And last but not least, this is one game which kind of surprised me. It was cheap. It's not really like a... I'm not really sure what you would call this game, but it is Lara Croft and the Temple of Osiris. Hopefully I pronounced that one correctly. And this is how it came bundled. You can actually just buy it off the PlayStation Store. You can actually just buy the game itself. I actually went for the Golden Edition, which does come with a few neat things. You get a figurine, you get a map, you get a few cool things. And I really did have fun with this game. I did actually record a bit of this back when it released early this year. I can't remember which month it was. But I had so much fun with this game because you don't really get too many cooperative games these days, and just every time one comes out I just have to check it out right away, because I used to love playing co-op games back when I was younger with my brother, and we had a lot of fun playing this game. Now it's kind of like it's not really like a traditional Lara Croft game. It's very, very different, as you can see in the gameplay clips up above, and it does require a lot of teamwork. There's a lot of puzzles involved. There's killing, of course. It is Lara Croft. But the cool thing is, I mean, you can play it by yourself, and depending on how many players you're playing with, that kind of like determines the difficulty you're going to get out of the game. So when I did play by myself, I mean, for example, I played the first mission by myself, and the puzzles were made a lot more simple. And the more players you play with, they add more to the environments to make it more difficult for you. So it does make it... I mean, with more players, obviously there's more brains involved, so it does kind of make it easier, but it is definitely a lot more harder. And they did put a lot of work into this. It's a pretty, not the lengthiest of games, so maybe you'll get around 10 hours in it. There's a few side quests, there's a lot of collectibles, but overall a really, really solid title. And I think this actually cost me around £25, and this is for the Golden Edition. So for the game itself, you probably pick it up for maybe around £10 to £15. As of now. You may even get some Christmas offers, I'm not entirely sure, but this also does include the Season Pass, which offers additional costumes and extra tombs. So the tombs are kind of like dungeons to explore where you find hidden items and stuff like that. But definitely recommend this game. This is for the PlayStation 4. To be honest, I'm not even sure what other consoles you can actually find this on. This may actually be an exclusive to the PS4. It may be, I'm not entirely sure, but it could well be. And yeah, that's my list of 5 games to consider purchasing for yourself for Christmas. Honestly guys, I really, really enjoyed all 5 of these games. Now I did say these are kind of like off the radar games, which they kind of are. I mean, they haven't really been spoken about much. But if I had to have a top 15, not top 15, a top 5 of this year, then probably a couple of these would actually make it into that list. And if I had to add AAA titles and stuff like that, to be honest, I didn't really enjoy much other games. I did enjoy Metal Gear Solid. I would consider Mario and Luigi Paper Jam Bros also. But these 5, definitely look into those guys, because I really did have fun with them. You may have fun with them also. But yeah guys, hopefully you did enjoy this video. I almost went through this whole video without making any cuts. I had to make one right at the end there because I kind of screwed up. But yeah, that's going to be all from me. If there's any games you would like to recommend for me, then please go ahead and do so, because I'm always looking for new games. And for Christmas, I think the only game I'm kind of looking to purchase for myself is the Xenoblade Chronicles X on the Wii U. Other than that, there's not really much else. I may actually look into Assassin's Creed Syndicate. Not really the biggest Assassin's Creed fan, but it's actually on sale for £20 here in the UK, so I may go for it. But yeah, that's gonna be all for me. Hopefully you guys did enjoy your holidays, enjoy your Christmas time, guys. I probably will actually upload on Christmas Day, believe it or not. Oh, I'll try to anyway. And yeah, as I said, enjoy your Christmas holidays and your New Year, and I'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.